So my other question is this the end of politics for you? In Albania, would you start your own party, go to another party, run independent? What are you going to do now?
If that is the reason why I'm not reselected to run again, I consider it to be a reward. I consider it to be a medal for me, because I have never compromised with two main principles, and they are the vision for the country, so what I think should happen within the party and then within the country, and the integrity with which you carry that on. Now, if for those two reasons I'm seen as a too strong of a critique, providing critique to the government, or to my own party, or to my parliament, because I have a lot of criticism, for example, about the way in which parliament works. For example, Alice, we have a situation in Albania, and I think it's unique. I have no information about some awkward countries like North Korea, Iran, or some others, but we are one of those countries where we have elections in May, for example, so in less than 3 weeks' time we'll have elections. However, the old parliament continues until September of this year. So 5 months later, the same MPs who are no longer MPs, they continue to represent people. And frankly speaking, they continue to get paid, that includes myself, continue to get paid for the work that they don't do. Now, you don't find this in any other democracy. And they should...
The transition on power in Albania is 4 months.
But it's paid summer holidays, you know.
Well, that's a very long holiday. I'm sure that's why there's floods. Lots of people want to become MPs without actually knowing what it means to be an MP.
Yes.
As you know, to be an MP, our job is very easy yet very difficult, because usually easy things are very difficult. So our job is to make legislation that is in the interest of the nation and the interest of the electorate that has actually elected you. Not only those who have voted for you, but also those who have voted against you, or those who have actually abstained and not voted at all.
Yes, to get
you
them
represent
on side.
everybody while you are elected and serving as an MP. And I see again, another criticism, and if I hope that the current government, or any future government for that matter, doesn't take any measures, because Albania is notorious for these things. So if you criticize too much, then you you can expect retaliation. I don't mind, I don't care, frankly speaking, because the times when people had to put up or shut up with whatever was done, for me, are long gone. And I don't want my people, I don't want my children, I don't want any future generations to go through what I went through, and to go through what our previous generations went through. So, because for me, democracy is about saying what you think, saying it openly, yes, saying it in a nice way, and as we said, already agreed, criticizing constructively, because sometimes the worst thing you can do is always be critical, but not provide a solution. But being a constructive critique is really good and healthy for democracy.
Yes. Now, from leaving politics to entering politics, you are running as a candidate this time around. How did this happen? Where did the idea come from? What's driving it? What's your...
Well, I'm come from journalism and studies of history, and my activism especially, knowing the past in communism times, which is very important for Albania, because our society almost done nothing to remember.
Yes.
And yes, I see something as natural. I mean, if you are an activist, especially, joining in politics is like kind of a mission. You have to serve the interests of the people, and in politics is the only way to change people's life. And this is very important. And for me, it's much more easy in a sense, because I'm running in opposition and in a small party.